Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Syracuse Orange. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Up and moving the sticks for a first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Orange.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up. Lead wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
First down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
To throw, it's Ward. He wants a big play here late. And that pass is caught at the 25. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Symbol for we have this thing in hand. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome everyone to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. next drive. So Maryland's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. These rivalry games can really... Running back searching for a hole. Great move there. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Cashing it in for the offense. Back to throw, it's Allard. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now.
Call for the fair catch here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Trying play action. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Goal for the offense. Back to pass, it's back. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the #1 team, the Wolverines, lining up with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive. Your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Down. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
To throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
So hope stays alive. The undefeated season lives on as they inch closer to that 12-0 goal and what they hope will be a berth in the college football playoff.
And I'm just so impressed with the mindset of this football team each and every week. They're poised, they're focused, they have a good game plan, they know who they are, and they go out and they execute. It's as if they're not even thinking about the college football playoff. David, they're just trying to be the best version of themselves each and every week.
And it sounds cliche and it sounds stupid, but know who you are, do it well, don't beat yourself. All those things are the things.
In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first, and certainly they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville. Get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will start this game off. It's a basketball state. There's end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And
he's running in the open. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's White. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Wildcats! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're
rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience, I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Louisville! What a catch and run for 6.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Coming after him. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Field goal is good, game is tied, and how about a little drama, guys? Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just get to the line, warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to mix him down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they go back on top. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boston College.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Touchdown, Eagles. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try. Field. When it comes down to this, they need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Here's a screen pass to the running back. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Looks like a man. Explosive plays right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. This crowd looking for a big fourth down stop. And they pick up the first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Touchdown hit. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And quickly. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of two-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
All game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. To jump in front in OT.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Caught. Second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for two and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for two right here.
Strategy here before this crucial play coming up. And this one is right through. And that puts them back on top. You can't convert. They have to settle for a game-time field goal try. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a... Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now, this is a tough one, and you get it to overtime. You come up short. It's a heartbreaker. They'll have to pick up the pieces after this one.
Yeah, I think we both thought that this game was going to be really close, but I don't know if we would have been able to guess it was going to be this close. They were so evenly matched, and it just came down to those few plays at the end that really decided it.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation.
On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. You have to live on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Auburn! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
If there was any indication they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Tide! They take the lead with the 6.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs there, and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these.
Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off of bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you along 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was...
Fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a...
Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Brosmer coming after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job.
Rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
they sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been a welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, it's to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can...
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Hokies! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Sheet, 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Seconds. Snap in the shotgun. Dances away from the heat. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
About to get another look at this Hokie offense. Got it in the middle, it's Jennings. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. Hokie, Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese David's unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Warhawks offense takes the field. And you know it's a completion. They lost yardage. They keep attacking through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, UL Monroe. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Pushes ahead, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
We could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Warhawks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
More play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. They immediately call timeout, trying defense. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He fires to the left side. Can't find me. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalry, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me, and get him on the ground at the 20. The Trojans offense will take the first swing of the game. So much history, and pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, USC!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 10. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone now. He wants to throw. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Southern Cal! Traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here today.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms.
7, this defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy.
And stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter, it's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA. Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with fence. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
First time out of the half. They'll run it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dome. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. The Sunshine's goal. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And he's got it! Touchdown, Seminoles! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Gators! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I guess it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families.